Hello, my name is Jenny, and in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. So most likely, you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for you? Well, you're lucky because I have the answer. So oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I have found by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, Jen, please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help you with your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I've given to you and do it yourself, that works for me too. So let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average length of the #1 result on Google for artificial turf is between 1,500 to 2,400 words. And that's just for you to show up at the top of Google. So you need to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. So I went ahead and copied your content from your page and I plugged it into my word counter. So right now your site only has 702 words. And then I went ahead and went to your competitor. I went ahead and went to Buccaneer. So I went ahead and copied his homepage content, plugged it into my word counter, and he has 1,004 words. They're beatable. They just put a little bit more effort in their content. So I'm going to open my Ahrefs. So this is a little tool I called Ahrefs. And I pay a few $100 a month for it, but essentially it gives me behind the scene details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan on the competitor here, which you see Buccaneers. And here's the, I looked at your Emerald Coast. I looked at Central Florida for you too. I know you have a lot of locations, all over 65 locations I think I saw. So I went ahead and took a look at your Buccaneer. So this is the one, this is in Tampa right now, and this is your competitor. So I'm just going to compare these two right here. So your competitor, if I go ahead and click on his keywords, he has 49 and you have 40 and you have 22. And it shows me exactly what he's ranking for when it comes to keywords. So it looks like he's ranking artificial turf Tampa. So volume is how much the estimation of searches for that keyword is doing. And that's bringing in 19 per month, and he's in position 3. This second keyword is artificial grass Tampa. Same thing, 150 searches, and he's in position 4. So I scroll down a little bit here too. Artificial turf installation companies. That's a pretty hard one because, I mean, it looks like 4,500 searches, that's what people's doing. 4,500 searches, and he's ranking 21 there. But the other ones up here too is showing what he is ranking for in the top 3, 4 in Google. So I'm going to go ahead and copy artificial turf installation companies. I'm going to go ahead and copy that, and we're going to use that in just a second. And then I'm going to go ahead and go back to your site. So, like I said, you have 22 keywords and he has 49. So I'm going to go ahead and type in, and then I want to show you this too. So with his keywords. He's bringing in 110 just through his website, 110 clicks to his website, and you're bringing in 11, and it looks like you've just lost a little bit, but we'll get back to that in a second. So I'm going to go back to your keywords, and this shows me exactly what you're ranking for. So your highest one is artificial turf Tampa, and that's bringing in 1 traffic, and you're ranked 16. And the next one that's a branded one, so we're not going to look at that one. Next one is artificial grass Tampa, and you're bringing in 0 traffic with that keyword, and you're ranking 31. So it's close, but it's not ideally what your customers are typing in. So the first thing you need to do to beat your competition online is add a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage, because that's what is driving your competitor's business. It's 100% beatable if you get this done. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my Google, and I'm going to go ahead and type in that word that we just looked at. Nope, just show my location. One moment. So artificial turf Tampa, because that was one of the other ones too. That is a high keyword that people are typing in. Okay. So check this out. Okay, so when I inserted artificial turf in Tampa, you get quite a bit of ads. See all these ads here that people are actually paying for. Well, here's the thing. Ads can work, but they also can be a huge money pit if your foundation, which is your website, isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure your site will convert those keywords. The second thing I want to go over is citations. So let's move on. And you're probably asking yourself, what's a citation and why do they matter? And that's a great question. So you see right here, it's called a map pack, and aka the Google Maps. And you see here it has the business name, the address, and the phone number. And that's also known as the NAP, or name, address, phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. Now you might be asking, okay, Jen, how do I show up in the maps? Great question. So this is NAP. So let me explain one thing you can do today just to push your business up in the map pack. Right now, you're not ranking in the type 3, and it has your business name, address, and phone number. And as you can see, you're only ranking in 28 directories. So a directory is a place like BBB, Yelp, City Star, and your competitor is ranking in 116. So again, very beatable. So a citation is your NAP on places like Yellow Pages, BBP, Facebook, Yelp, and a couple other 100 directories. And when you get more than your competitor, you gain more trust from them, which is Google pushing you up above them in the map pack. So now you might be asking yourself, great, how do you do that? Well, it's really simple. I use sites like WhiteSpark or Bright Local that will tell me exactly what directories your competition is listed on. And then I literally go down that list and I match what directories they have. But I just don't stop there. I want to match them, but I want to dominate them online. So if your competitor had 116 citations, I want to get what they have and then add another 50 to 100. So it takes them a lot longer time just to catch up. So the third thing I want to talk about is link juice or backlinks. So this is a third pillar that will really help you dominate on Google. So I'm going to go back to my search engine. And when I had typed in artificial turf Tampa, and I scrolled down past the map pack right here, you can see your site isn't number 1. And that's the organic section right there. but that's where you want to be. And how to get there, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, all comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is one website links to another website online. So look at it like this. Site A links to site B, and then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So let me give you an example. If you get a local blog or industry site linking back to you, then great, fantastic. But if you install turf and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut, not so great because you don't sell pepperoni. I'm going to go back to Ahrefs, and I'm going to go back to your site. Okay, so you have 64 backlinks. Not bad, but not dominate. Then I'm going to go back to your competitor. So take a look at your competitor. He has 271 backlinks from strong, relevant sources. So once again, how do we get these? Well, with Ahrefs, I can see exactly what sites are linking to them, and I can go down those and get the same links for your business. Getting you to the top is not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So once again, I went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 words. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And link juice, you need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number one across Google. So I'm betting you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time and the money, give me a call. So once again, my name is Jenny, and my number is 865-635-1380. So I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.